What's happening, YouTube? Genji here, and today we're going to be checking out Kaizen, a factory story, an open-ended automation puzzle game set in the industrial boom of 1980s Japan. It's similar to other automation games like Shenzhen.io or Spacecam, and if you're familiar with those, this one will be very familiar because it's by the same developers over at Zachtronics. So let's go ahead and hop in and take a look. So Kaizen itself is the Japanese business practice of continual improvement. So long-term, slow, incremental improvement, which is, I guess, what we're going to be doing here, finding more and more efficient ways to assemble these electronic bits in the puzzles. Oh, we got a cutscene. Kaizen, a factory story. Spring 1986, Tokyo outskirts. David is a gaijin. I'll never forget the moment I stepped out of the taxi and stood in front of that old factory. At the time, I was just confused. I had lots of ideas about what it'd be like working at a Japanese company. I'd polished up my language skills and even practiced bowing and exchanging business cards. But what I didn't know was, well, everything.
Hello?
Would it be anything?
I'm David. David Sugimoto?
Oh, yes. You're one of the new hires this year, aren't you? We've been expecting you. Welcome to Matsuzawa Manufacturing Factory No. 1. This building has a real nostalgic feeling, doesn't it?
It does, but why am I here?
It does. But why am I here? I'm afraid you might have the wrong person. I was hired to work on the international sales team.
Don't worry. This old factory has been through a lot over the years, but its equipment still works beautifully. I'll support you, so there's nothing to fear. You'll be putting together production lines before you know it.
This doesn't make any sense. I came from America to work in business. I don't know anything about engineering. I didn't study it in school or anything.
Looks like we're about to start the morning assembly. Come join us!
Oyama-san has a brilliant American accent. We listened to a brief message from the foreman about the importance of safety. Once that was over, some music began to play.
Wait, what is this? What's going on?
Just copy my movements.
Oh god, a rhythm game? What? Can I use WASD or does it have to be arrow keys? God, this is terrible on this keyboard. I was not expecting to have to do a DDR. Nailed it.
I'm not used to moving so much so early in the morning.
Are you feeling it yet?
Feeling it? Feeling what?
It, David.
The Matsuzawa
It.
spirit, of course. Surely you're getting a taste of it by now.
Oh, I feel it, Mr. Krabs.
Oh, maybe I feel it.
Of course you do. Now let's take this spirit with us into the factory.
Part of me clung to the idea that this was all still some mistake, and someone would eventually find me and take me over to the business division. But I felt like I didn't have much choice but to go along with it for now. Eventually, someone would notice I wasn't any good at engineering. Let me guess, you're gonna become a brilliant engineer. Corporate binder. Just wanted to mention it again. I've never operated a factory before in my life. Good thing there's an easy way to fix that. If starting a production line was more difficult than pressing a button, I might be worried. But I'm sure that's something you can do, am I right? I guess so. Go ahead and try it. Everything's been set up already. Okay, here goes nothing. Your goal in this game is to design production lines that build specific products like this binder. For this puzzle, a working production line has already been designed. All you need to do is start it. Click and drag on the timeline to scrub forward and backward in time. It's incredible technology. When the product has been fully assembled, click Start to begin production. Okay, so we've got a spin on B, so this is the B track, I suppose. So it's... Oh no, so B is just the spinning mechanism here. So our first step is to spin B, to look at the other side of this, or just spin to the back, or just rotate it, I suppose. And then A is moving up 3, so that's this. This is some kind of like spiral movement arm, I'm guessing, to pushes it up 3. And then down 3? Is that like to connect to a magnet? Oh, I don't know what's happening there. Oh, I see. It's a weld operation. Okay. So A3 and then weld, -3 and then weld. And then B6 is doing a grab and weld. Okay. I understand it. I'm not sure how we assemble this yet, but I'm sure they'll introduce us to that. So let's go ahead and hit here beginning. Hit start. Oh. Now we can hit start. Design approved, corporate binder. I did it, you guys. I pressed the big green button. I'm officially an engineer. Huh, okay, that was surprisingly simple. I didn't think you just pressed a button to start a whole factory, but I guess I never really thought about it before. Exactly. In retrospect, it's obvious that production lines need to be started and stopped. But if you've never worked in a factory before, your conception of the process will be abstract and disconnected from reality. You won't even realize what you're missing. So what do we do with these binders now? Grab one. You can keep your Matsuzawa employee handbook in it. Okay, so we did it in 4 steps at a cost of 38 million yen with an area of 130 squares, I guess? Okay. Making a portable radio. Now I'm going to give you some components and you'll assemble the product. Hold on, that sounds like a big leap from just pressing a button. Radios like this really take me back. They were some of our first export products that really took off. That's great, but I still think it's a bit much to ask me to figure this out. Here, do you see these pieces? Yeah? And do you see the final product there? Yes, okay. When you put it like that, I do see how they fit together. Go on then, show me. Your goal in this puzzle is to design a production line that builds this radio. Products are made out of parts, which must all be combined to create a single finished product. When 2 parts are adjacent to a welder, they will be automatically combined. Okay, so we have to push them, we have to push the top and bottom piece into position at a specific orientation to a welding, which I assume is going to be static on the table, or do we get to place these? We get to place them, okay. So we have 2 welders and 3 parts. Can we, okay, here's the view of the completed piece. So we can put this on the table somewhere, this on the table somewhere, and put this on the table somewhere. And our job is to weld all of these together with 2 welds. So how do we rotate a part? Ah, click and drag. Okay, that makes sense. So like this, and like this. So it'll weld these 2 together, and this will weld these 2 together. How do we assign this to an operation? Or is it, okay, the only operation is weld and it just does all of the weldings, or it hits all of the welders. So if we skip forward, production will be complete. Design approved. Easy enough? Not bad. When I take in this old factory, I almost feel like I've traveled to the past. This radio definitely looks pretty old-fashioned. Is there any reason you're making it now? Because they still sell, especially in places where price is more important than having the latest cutting-edge products. This factory line may be old, but it's inexpensive to operate, and there's no use letting it sit idle if we can still use it to produce something people want. Don't worry, we'll get to more advanced cutting-edge products later. Just remember to develop your capabilities continually, little by little. That's Kaizen! continual improvement. That's right, a key concept in the manufacturing philosophy here. There's a specific word for it, but I'm not thinking of it right now. I'm sure you'll remember it soon. For now, let's get back to work. Time of 1, cost of 10. Those were some expensive welds. That's 5 million yen a weld. With an area of 20. Okay. An office lady.
Oyama-san,
Tomoe.
here are the copies of the employee handbook that you requested.
Oh, thanks. You can set them over there.
And this must be the new employee. I'd heard there was an American joining us this year.
You heard correctly. This is David from Indiana.
Nice to meet you, David from Indiana. I'm Tomoe. I hope Oyama-san isn't giving you too much trouble.
No trouble at all.
No trouble at all.
Great.
I keep reading that has voice acting. Would you pick an option?
Oyama-san has really taken you under his wing.
It's only natural. This time is very important in a new employee's development. Learning the company's history and policies is one thing, but truly becoming a part of it is another matter.
And if you ever want to learn how to serve tea and make copies, come to me. I'll show you how it's done.
Sure, that sounds great.
David.
That was a joke, David.
Please don't concern yourself with making tea. We're paying you far too much for that.
After all, I'm sure you'll have more important things to do.
I see.
Okay, that's just a dialogue scene. Understood. World clock. World clock. As you can see with this clock, it's important to come up with new product ideas that can be made with components we already have. Isn't this just 2 clocks stuck together? Well, yes, it's a world clock, see? You can display your local time on one clock and have the time somewhere else on the second one. It's useful for international business people, isn't that right, David? I suppose it is. The time differences can be pretty large. What time is it in Indiana right now? Well, if it's 3 p.m. here, that must mean it's 2 a.m. there, I think. Ah, so they're sleeping peacefully while we're in the middle of our workday. Are you jealous, Tomoe-chan? Maybe a little. Nope, I gave the gravelly voice to the Tomoe. Some products like this clock use the same part more than once. Why can't I spacebar through this? Parts can be moved using arms. Control them by adding commands to the timeline, like this push command. Okay, so target is arm A, right? So that corresponds to this A arm here. The effect is we're pushing it 3 squares, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, 1, 2, 3, there you go. And then grab is enabled. Okay, so you can enable and disable the grab. A push command with a negative number becomes a pull command. Understood? When using a pull command, you can also turn the grabber off. Okay, and that retracts the arm. Additional parts will automatically appear when their starting location is empty. Right-click on commands to change their parameters, okay? How do we actually put something there? I guess we'll find out. Okay, so we have 2 clocks, so we'll place 1 down. Boop. And okay, so if we have an arm here, it will automatically show up in the instruction palette down here. So we'll place an arm here. We'll place an A1. So our first step will be to tell arm A to move this over 3. So if we run that, this will push it over 3. Our second command will be to turn off the grab and retract by -3. And then a weld. Does the weld automatically happen at the end or the beginning of this step? At the end of the step, okay. So that's it. Design approved. Perfect. Here, why don't you take one of these for yourself? For me? It might come in handy. You could set one for Japan Standard Time and another for Indiana Time, whatever that is. Then you'll always know what time it is back home. It might be useful if you were going to call your parents. That's right, I've been so wrapped up in learning all this, I almost forgot that I should do that. Thanks for the reminder. Of course. It's no good if your parents aren't proud of you too. Okay. I don't think there's really too much efficiency you can do in these tutorial missions. Sport watch. This wristwatch was another of our early products. Originally, we wanted to make it solar powered, so it would never run out of battery? That's right. We also considered adding a function that could read your mood. Wow, how would something like that even work? Well, I wouldn't say it ever really worked exactly. We decided to make a regular wristwatch instead. Sometimes you have to settle for what you can achieve within your means. Some parts are different on the front and back. Click and hold the flip button to see the other side of a part. Use arms and flip commands to flip parts. Okay. Products must be face up to be recognized as complete. Understood. Okay, so here's our design. We have a watch and 2X bands. But we can only assign one. So we're gonna have to push this out of the way. And we only have the option to flip. Interesting, so we're gonna have to... Yeah, let's put this over here and flip it around this way. Well, let's see what happens if we flip this over itself. It'll line it up this way. So we're gonna toss A on here. So we're gonna, well, we'll let this weld first. This is gonna weld these two pieces together, right? And then we want A to flip. Is that right? That looks like, does the band need to be flipped? Because it looks like it's going to be welding that band upside down. And it says product complete. Does that mean it's correct? It must be because the actual graphic for the band doesn't change when it flips. So I'm guessing that's correct. Let's go ahead and try it. Design approved? All right. Simple enough. That's certainly a wristwatch. I'll admit some of the ideas we originally had seemed far-fetched. But even if they aren't possible today, it's important to be thinking about them. On that note, I'd like to hear your ideas. Nothing is too silly to be considered. And what about an edible wristwatch? Okay, maybe there are some ideas that are too silly to be considered. What about an invisible wristwatch? Now you're just being absurd on purpose. You said nothing was too silly. No, he actually literally said some ideas are too silly to be considered. Oh, David. From South Bend to Tokyo. South Bend Automotive. Hey there, champ. If you're getting this, it means you made it. How's the land of the rising sun treating you? I know you only just got there a little while ago, but we can't help ourselves and want to know all about the trip over, what your life is like there, if you're getting along with your coworkers so far. Hard to believe you're almost 10,000 miles away right now. You might have heard me say this before, but Japanese companies are known for having a very rigid seniority system and aren't exactly in the habit of promoting people on merit, and it's especially tough when you're from outside the country. Sure, maybe you aren't going to have the corner office anytime soon, but if I've learned one thing in my time, it's that no matter where you are or what situation you're in, the key to a successful career is consistent and applied effort over time. You know the speech. Let us know if you want anything from home. I'm sure there's a lot of amazing food to eat there, but maybe you're missing a good pork tenderloin sandwich. We could airmail... Why would you want to eat a sandwich that's been in the mail for a week? We could airmail you one. Your mother tells me this is a bad idea. Well, I tried. Good on you, Mom. All the best, Dad. Wait, you're sending your son a letter with your company letterhead? Okay. Field binoculars. I had an idea for a toy that simulated night vision goggles. Of course, real night vision was beyond our capabilities at the time, but I thought a device with colored lenses could be fun. Once we started to build it, it turned out that people really liked the idea of inexpensive binoculars you could take with you to the beach or the mountains. I didn't realize that you were the one having a lot of these ideas. It wasn't just me. We all tried our best to come up with something that people would want. I see. So the search for new products never ends. Now you're getting the idea. Like welders, riveters are used to combine parts, but they are a different shape and target different grid squares. Huh. I'm just watching this video over and over again to try to discern. Okay, so the first one is showing you welders. The top one, okay, so riveters go from like the top and then through. Interesting, okay, understood. That's a very long rivet, by the way. And would probably destroy whatever you're puncturing that rivet through. So let's see, we have 2 riveters, right? And 1 arm. And then we just get this. So we're gonna need to... We're gonna need to rivet it through the bottom, right? Because it's only a 2 space. So a rivet, and then we also have to rivet this to this. So we're gonna need another riveter facing this way. So this should rivet these 2 pieces together. So now this is 1 piece, right? Yep. And then we want to have this arm, flip it for our second step. Oh. Well, we can't flip it this way because that's going to put it on top of the riveter. Thinking. It's just gonna flip that. Do we want to rivet it from this side from this side instead? So it's going to rivet it that way, and then it's gonna flip it. Hey! And then we need to do one more flip operation. And now it's right side up. Oh, it just specifically had to be with the lenses on top. So we just need to flip this whole thing here. Let's go back. Oh god. Go back to the beginning. Abort. So we want to do this with everything flipped around. So this here with... Oh, I did that the wrong way around anyway. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be like this. Boop. So it's going to weld everything together. It's going to flip it and then weld everything together. And... oh, this is out of place now. Eventually I'll get this right. Hang on. Back. This goes here. And this goes here. There we go. Weld, flip, weld, done. We got there eventually. These binoculars aren't bad, even for today. I can totally see a crow pecking at the trash over there. They turned out okay as a product, though I'd still like to create night vision goggles one of these days. This might be a weird question, but what made you interested in designing toys? Originally, I didn't care for such things, but when my nephew was born, I started to think about it. Ah, so that's what did it. What do you think makes a good toy? For me, a good toy acts like a spark for the imagination. A spark for the imagination? Here, let me show you what I mean. Okay, $18 million to flip a binocular one time. Got a couple of rivets. Defender Bot. Now this really takes me back. Who doesn't love a toy robot? Let me guess, Soyama-san, you wanted to make it walk and talk too? Of course. Like our other early products, we had ambitions that were a little bigger than our capabilities. Luckily, kids have lots of imagination, so they were able to make up the differences. Beep boop, destroy. It looks like some adults have lots of imagination too. That's not exactly what the robot's personality was like, but you've never seen the show it's based on, have you? You should watch an episode or two if you get the chance, but not on company time. Don't tell me this is part of his education too. It's important to share cultural reference points. True. Optimization. From now on, you can use as many tools as you want. Compete with your friends to optimize for speed, cost, and size. All right, now the fun begins. $8 million per push. $5 million a weld. Well, yen, so that's like what, $50,000? Right, so like divided by 100. So let's see, we have a head, boop, and a torso, boop, 2 arms, 2 legs. So you can do like this. You can do well, we can do. We definitely want to flip it vertically, right? Because this is vertically symmetrical. So we want to weld, rivet. Actually, you know what? We need a riveter here, so we're going to put this in his groin. Face this way. And then a welder. So we're going to weld everything. Then flip. And weld, and then flip. And we're done. Easy. Even though this is just a simple robot toy, the development of robotics is rapidly advancing. One day soon, we really will have robots that walk and talk. They might even dance and sing. That sounds fun, but I'd rather have a robot that cooks me a nice dinner after a long day at the office. I don't see why that couldn't happen as well. Robots will be able to do anything. Beep beep, neighborhood bully detected, deploying space ray. God, you're such a dork, David. It seems like robots inspire both of you in different ways. Time 3, cost 23, area 70. It'd be nice if there was some kind of like leaderboard so you could see how you stack up against like a global assortment of players. I don't think it's the type of game that my friends are going to try to compete with me in efficiency. The Matsuzawa way. It took me a while, but I finally understood what Oyama-san was doing. He was giving me hands-on experience with the factory equipment, as well as a close-up look at the company's history through some of its first products. I suddenly came to a new appreciation for this way of introducing me to the company as a whole. A deep understanding of how products are made would inform how I approach sales, or at least that's what I thought.
David, this is Terahata-san from the business division. He's here to take you up to headquarters so you can start that job in international sales.
Oh, I see. Indiana, was it?
This guy's the villain, I can tell.
Yes, I mean, that's the state I'm from.
Huh. You're like a real Indiana Jones.
I'm not sure that Indiana Jones is actually from Indiana.
In Japan, though, we say Indy Jones.
I see.
Oyama, I need to ask you a favor.
Of course, please do.
We need someone to help set up the plastic food operation. You know, Ishibashi and his team. Do you think Indiana David here can do it?
Incredible American accents from all of these Japanese employees.
David, you like Japanese food, don't you?
I sure do.
I sure do.
Then you're in luck.
I could go for some go-go curry right now.
Oyama, you should go with him.
What?
I'm concerned about an American going out there on his own. You should go with him. Help him succeed.
Okay.
Hope you have fun out there.
You too, Moogie. Lend your sincere support to them both.
Wait, me too?
That's right. The three of you together will help each other and help Ishibashi. This is what our company needs most, so you're doing important work. Any questions?
Company-mandated drinking party. That night we went to the bar to blow off some steam and talk about our unexpected assignment.
Wow. After all that, I guess I'm not going to headquarters after all.
You sure aren't. We're shipping out to Nowheresville.
Why? What's the problem with it?
Well, it's just so far away from everything. It's out of the way, so it kind of feels like we're being passed over for more important things.
But he said it was important for the company.
Oh, David, so naive.
Let me tell you something about Terahata. Matsuzawa Kaicho likes to golf, see? Every time Terahata plays golf with him, Matsuzawa Kaicho wins the bet. Why? It's not because the chairman is a better player. You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of person Terahata is.
And what about you, Oyama-san?
I was invited to golf with the chairman just once. I won the bet. That time.
You didn't play the corporate game.
Is that why Terahata-san is your boss and not the other way around?
No, I mean, probably not. He's much more senior than I am. I just mean to illustrate our personalities.
Intentionally losing to the boss. I couldn't handle stuff like that. Once I start competing, I need to go all the way.
You're lucky, Tomoe-chan. Once you get married, corporate politics will be a world away.
Huh. Yeah, lucky.
Yeah, married. Tasty Plastic Task Force. You probably shouldn't be eating the plastic. Fall 1986, Gifu. We arrived at the city of Gifu later that autumn. There we met with Ishibashi-san, the man tasked with scaling up the production of plastic foods in order to support a restaurant chain with global ambitions.
Today, the plastic food in restaurant displays is usually made in small batches by individual artisans. But our current customer is a national chain that has plans to expand globally.
But we need to crush small local artists.
In order to supply them, we'll have to introduce some kind of automation to the manufacturing process. At the same time, I don't want to lose the handcrafted quality of these items.
That does sound like a tough balancing act.
It is. I assume that's why they sent this hotshot over here to help out.
Hotshot? Me?
Sounds like the boss talked you up a little bit.
Oh no.
Don't worry, David. This is a team
Shizuka.
effort. Why don't you take care of the production lines? You seem to enjoy that.
I did?
I did?
You look like you were having the time of your life.
Well, that is the name of the game.
While you're doing that, I'll work with Ishibashi-san on the plastic materials.
And I'll get us some reference items from the restaurant.
That's a great idea. Sounds like the Tasty Plastic Task Force is ready to begin.
Tasty Plastic Task Force? Is that a name?
Let's go.
Oops.
Tasty Plastic Task Force?
This should be interesting.
Ikimashou! Onigiri. In order to make plastic rice on these onigiri look appealing, it can't be too smooth or opaque. See how real rice is almost a little translucent and slightly shiny? Then you have nori wrap, which has that textured glossy look. There are all kinds of factors like this, huh? How are we gonna know when we get it right? Just put one of our plastic onigiri out next to a real one. If someone tries to eat the plastic one, we'll know we've nailed the look. Yeah, you probably shouldn't try to intentionally get your customers to eat plastic. Move parts into cutters to remove material and cut them into separate pieces. Got it. Alright, so we want rice. Boop. I'm somewhat annoyed that you can't center this. Oh well. And then a piece of nori. We probably want to get that out of the way because we will need to move this down in order to cut. Do we need at least a 2-space gap here? Okay, I'm just trying to do it with as few arms as possible because the arms are the most expensive bit. So A can push this down, bzz, cut 2-space notch here. And then we need another arm to flip it around so that another arm, like 3 arms seems like really inefficient cost-wise, but this then C can push this in. So it would be like A go down twice. And then A go up twice. Right, so cut, up, then B flip. Then C move 2. Then C, do I have to release C and A? Or can I just do another flip on B? Oh, oh, yeah, you have to weld it. Can I rivet to the side like this? Rivet, and then B flip. Here we go. Hey! Now, I wonder, can the arms move other parts? Like, can the arms move the blade? Do you think the word onigiri is too difficult for Americans to say? Whenever we want to export products, we have to consider things like this. I don't think it's too difficult to say. It does remind me, sometimes my mom would put an onigiri in my lunch and the other kids would say, "Oh look, David's got a rice ball." I see, rice ball. The shape isn't much like a ball though. Yeah, it seems like there could be a better name. Rice triangle? ... There's plenty of time to think about other names. Keep editing. I just want to see if, let's go, can we clear everything? Is there like a... Delete, 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 delete. I just want to see if, an arm can move another, operations equipment, piece of operations equipment. So if the move B forward 3, yeah, it says there's an issue. It's gonna hit that. Okay, so you cannot move other equipment. You can only move product. Understood. Close puzzle. Maki sushi. Shape, color, texture. Every attribute is important to get right in order to create the illusion of real sushi. I see. I never thought about how many things you have to consider when making plastic food. If the results are even a little bit off, the effect goes from appealing to off-putting. So it's important to get right. Too bad the only thing we can't fix is the smell. If they didn't smell like burnt plastic, I'd be getting really hungry right now. Yes, if only we could make these models smell like the foods they represented too. I mean, just spray some perfume or something on it. I've long wished for a day where that becomes possible. That sounds like it could be dangerous. Use poke commands to push once and retract without grabbing, all in a single step. Okay. Understood. We're making a pack of 6 makizushi. So we need to do 1, 2, 3. Weld, move it down, then 1, 2, 3. So arm, poke, poke, poke. And then two welds, I guess? Well, no. A weld and a rivet? Oh, right. Get rid of this. It only needs to be pushed twice. Yep. 1, 2. Oh, no, we don't need the riveter at all. And then we need an arm to push down. We don't need a flip, we just need a push. Oh, what? Huh, okay. So then B can push down 1. And then we just need A. And finally, a weld. All right, let's see it in action. I'm not sure how you're welding plastic sushi together, but okay. It looks nice when the 6 rolls are lined up next to each other like that. It's all compact and cute. Indeed, it reminds me of the crest of the Sonata clan. It does now that you mention it. What's the crest of the Sonata clan look like? I'll have to find an example to show you. Maybe we have a book around here or something. I was gonna say, it kinda reminds me of a 6-pack, you know, of beer. Wow, you buy 6 cans at a time? You must really love beer. Well, that's just how it comes back home. I guess I didn't realize it was different here. Big fan of beer, are you? Perhaps there'll be some waiting for you when we finish up this assignment. Get you some strong zero. I feel like we've given everyone the wrong impression. All right. Moving along. Factory work. Oh my god. Dear David, your father and I read your account of being put to work in the factory with some surprise. I'll admit that at first I was upset, thinking you were being forced to do hard labor or something, but your father explained that the factories you work with are highly automated, and what you're really doing is designing the way the machines move to produce each product in the line. That's certainly interesting, and I suppose it's a good idea to learn how all the products are made before you start selling them. Don't let the company push you around too much, though. You might have to remind your bosses once in a while that you have a fancy business degree and your job was supposed to be in international sales. It's too bad that Grandpa isn't around anymore, because I think he would have liked to talk about the ins and outs of factory design with you. You'll probably say it's all computerized now and totally different from the Studebaker lines he worked on back in his day, but I'm sure there are still some points in common. On the news, they say the reason we can't compete with Japan is because the Japanese never take breaks or holidays and work overtime even when they don't have to, just out of a strong sense of loyalty to their employers. Are you finding that to be true? We know you must be busy, but I hope you get a chance to travel around a little bit, see the country, and experience the culture too. It's part of your heritage after all. Love, Mom. Sandwich. Now bread. That's a whole other challenge. Is it really going to be that different from rice? They're both light-colored and fluffy-looking. What are you talking about? They're completely different. The texture, the way the light plays across the surface, the colors are quite distinct too. Take a look. Yes, when you put them side by side like that, I do see the difference. See, you can't assume you know what these foods like. From memory. We care about the food's preferences? I assume they mean look like from memory. You need to look and study them closely. You have the spirit of a true artist, Ishibashi-san. Place arms on tracks and use slide commands to quickly move over long distances. The sandwich train. Oh my god, katsu sandwich would be so good right now. Alright. So, let's conceptualize. So we know we need to be moving the bread, so I guess we're just placing a katsu. And then moving the bread along a track? Do we have to put the arm on the track to get it to move it along the track? Like, how do we... Is there a reason we have to move it? Why can't we just... Oh, because we are only allowed to do... Oh, we have to cut the bread. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. I thought it was just giving us 2 slices of bread. I was like, why can't we just put the bread down and weld it and then flip it and weld it? In that case... We need a cutter, right? And we need to put A this way. And we need to move it. What is this? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like this. A1, grab and move 5. Let's see what that looks like. 6. Okay, and then what if we just move it 7? Ah, that's why. Well, arms are more expensive. We could probably, I mean, solving this would be very easy if we just threw more parts at it. I'm just trying to reuse as many parts as possible. So like A can pull this into place, weld it, all in one move. So now the top is done, and then A can also push it down, but we don't necessarily want it to be pushed down. So we want this here. We want something to push this forward one. That'll automatically weld, and then A can push this down to weld the top to the rest of it. So we can probably do this with just one more arm. And we want B to extend. B to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Okay, never mind. It can't. And I assume B can't go here, yeah. Oops, like this. Okay, so B1 grab. Chunk. B1. Oh no, B -1. Pull that forward. And then this can go here. Oh, right. Okay. And then it would be A2. And then A1. And we're done. Wow, these plastic sandwiches look pretty good. By carefully experimenting with the formula for the plastics, we were able to come up with something suitable. It's not bad, but I would say there's still plenty of room for improvement. We aren't quite at the level we could be yet. Here's an idea. What if you molded the bread pieces so they're the right size to start with? David didn't seem to think that was a problem, did you, David? I mean, I made it work. See? Now let's go over the colors one more time. Oh, see? Now let's go over the colors one more time. Okay. 531-104. Nigiri sushi. The superior sushi. Sashimi, huh? That seems like a pretty tough challenge. We'll have to do our best to create the most alluring looking fish we can. Even if we do, will people in other countries really like sashimi? Hell yeah, we do. David, do you think the sushi will ever be popular in America? We do have sushi in America. Lots of people like it, including me. There was a place near us when I was growing up, and I used to get the California rolls all the time. What's a California roll? Oh, it's, I'll explain later. Of all, the entire world of sushi is open to you, and you're going with California rolls. Alright, so we want 2 tuna, 2 mackerel, and 2 shrimp. This seems like it would be pretty easy to do with a track. And 3 arms. Of course, arms are the most expensive, so this is probably not optimal for cost. Let's see, a welder's 5 million, but track is 1 million. So if we did it like this, we could do it with this much track and 2 welders. It would only have to move, all of these ABC would have to move over 1. Actually, this would be here and this would be here. Oh no, we would need 3, wouldn't we? Yeah. Because this would move up 1, so then, yeah, you'd have 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. Yeah, it pretty much had to be like this, wouldn't it? So, A... B... C, all move over 1 and then weld. And then you're done. Like 1 step. Why is that not... Oh, then they all have to be welded to each other. So we would need actually... No, then everything would just go back one, right? So it would be A go -1, B go -1, and then C go -1. Oh, C. There we go. I was like, why can't that work? And then boom, you're done. I'm trying to think if this should be done with one arm. Probably. You have to, like, grab it. Well, here, rather than conjecture, let's just see if we can... I wish you could go back in without having to continue the story first. Sashimi is part of Japan's culinary culture, so I hope we created something worthy of it. They look great. If I was standing outside a restaurant and saw these, I'd probably go in and order them right away. I just hope everyone around the world feels the same way. By the way, David, what are California rolls? You didn't think I'd forget, did you? Well, it's imitation crab, avocado, cucumber, a little mayonnaise. Avocado, how luxurious. I don't know about luxurious, it's just more just a sushi roll for Americans. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Maybe I'll get to try a California roll one day. Alright, keep editing. So if we wanted to do this... I wish there was a clear all button. Delete, 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 delete. Delete, delete, delete. Delete, 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 delete. So if we wanted to do this with one arm... Oh, I don't think we can. I don't think a track can be long enough, actually. Well, I mean, I guess you could go... like this, and then A1 grab, go over one, weld, then A1 over, move over one again and release. Or no, you'd have to move the welded thing back first one, right? So then -2. Then go forward 3. Then grab and move back 2. Then go forward 2. Oh. I said 2. There we go. And then move back 1. Nope, move back 1. There we go. And then weld. And then move forward 1. And then move back 1, 2, 3 with no grab. And then move forward 1, right? Yep, and then move back 1, 2, 3. And then move forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with no grab. Then move back 1, 2, 3, 4. Then move forward 4 with no grab. And move back 4. 1, 2, 3 actually. With grab on. Then move forward 1. Then move back 3. With no grab. Then move forward 1. Then you're done. So much lower cost, way, way, way more moves. So time goes from 2 to 17, but cost it gets cut nearly in half. I don't know like what you're prioritizing in this. But probably cost is probably what the company would focus on most of all. I would like to be able to see it though. The file was saved to your desktop. Okay, well that doesn't help me in the game, or help you guys to see it. Hide scores, there we go, okay. Neat. So which one did it keep? They kept them both? Because it kept the time 2 was from the first iteration that cost more, but the 23 million was from the second iteration that was less expensive but took 17 steps. So I guess this just shows you your best score in each department, in each 3 categories. Craft and automation.
If you don't mind my asking, Ishibashi-san, how did you get involved in making food samples?
Because I was assigned here, obviously.
Well, yes, but I mean, did you have any particular interest in food? Maybe you wanted to be a chef and this was as close as you could get?
No, it was nothing like that. I wouldn't say I had any particular interest in food above anything else.
Was it an interest in plastics then?
Plastics? Who'd be interested in plastics?
I don't know. I thought maybe you were.
I know the real reason Ishibashi-san was assigned here.
You want to bet with the boss, or against the boss.
Stubborn? Who says I'm stubborn?
Matsuzawa Kaicho, that's who.
Are you saying he sent me here as punishment?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. David, you've worked with Ishibashi-san for a while now. How would you describe him?
He's very dedicated.
He's very dedicated.
Exactly. Ishibashi-san is many things, but one thing is that he's very driven to get things right. He won't be satisfied with anything but the best that he and his team can do. And that's why he was assigned here. Not because he loves food or loves plastic, but because this is a job that takes a lot of care and detail.
Remember, kids, be careful what you get good at.
I see. When you put it that way, it makes total sense.
Well then, I'd better get back to work.
Nonsense. Let's have another round.
Hamburger. David, this really is your time to shine. You're an American, you love fucking hamburgers, right? I will say, I was not blown away by Moss Burger when I was in Japan. Or Moe's Burger. That's right, up until now you've been the student, but today we look to you as the master. What are you guys talking about? We're talking about the hamburger, of course. As an American, surely you have lots of childhood memories of the perfect hamburger. The softness of the bun, the oily shine of the beef. We want to capture that feeling. I'm pretty sure any memories I have like that come from television commercials. Nothing wrong with that. Create your perfect television burger. Hamburger, sesame seed bun, lettuce and patty. Now this seems like deceptively simple. Like, we not just want to weld, rotate, and then weld? I suppose the difficulty here comes in that it's not it's got an even number of tiles, so if you flip it, it's actually going to be not in the same spot. So what I mean by that is, well, here, I'll just show you. If we flip this burger, it's got 1 on one side and 2 on the other. So if we flip this, it's actually going to have 2 on this side now. So it's going to impact this welder. So if I tell A to flip, oh, it's not even going to, wrong thing. Here, flip this way. Yeah, it's not going to be able to because it's going to impact that. Okay, so that's the challenge here. So what we actually want to do is push this up. So it's actually going to weld both. And then, why is another oh, because the patty's on top. Okay, interesting. So then, do we want A to go forward 3? And then retract 3? Yeah, because we don't want to weld a bun on top of the other bun. And then we want another arm here. So B's gonna flip. Ah. I think we're gonna be able to flip again with B. Unless we... Let's delete this. We have to go forward again with A. And grab, and then go back 1. Oh, B still can't flip. Okay, so then we need a track. So let's delete, 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 delete. So we'll do a track. Flip it this way. So it'll start with a weld, and then we'll move A, not that, but A, go up 1. Or I guess -1, because we're in the vertical orientation. Yep. Then go 2. And go -1. Then go 3. No. Can we tell that weld to not happen? What if we flip it? Why can't we move it 3 and then flip it? Tools cannot run 2 commands at once. Ah. Nope. Well, I guess we have to go 4, which means we need to make this go down 1 more. -1, -3. And then flip. And when we have Borgir. Nice. So this restaurant chain is going to serve both burgers and sushi. Well, it's not our place to question this company's strategy. In this case, we're just supporting them. I think it makes sense. Since everyone has different preferences, sometimes it's difficult to decide where to eat together as a group. Let's be honest, it's for the kids that don't want to eat sushi. This is the kids' meal burger. Doing it this way, you can please both a sushi type and a burger type. Yeah, but what if you like both equally? A sushi burger? Then it would be difficult to decide what to order. Is that really a problem? Maybe if they offered a burger sushi combo meal. David sure has lots of ideas, doesn't he? I mean, they're terrible ideas, but they are ideas. Katsu curry. Oh my god, yes. My favorite Japanese dish. I still order packets of go-go curry and make my own katsu at home. Now this is a dish that brings me back. Curry has a strong emotional appeal, doesn't it? It's a classic for a reason. A katsu curry plate like this should be a hearty meal. Let's make sure the curry looks extra rich and tasty. And the katsu should look crispy and fried to a perfect golden brown, is what you're gonna say, isn't it? That's correct. Maybe you should transfer here and work with me. You'd make a great contribution here. Oh no, I could never. I could put in a word, you know. Katsu curry. Alright, so we're gonna take this, just a square blob of curry liquid. Then we need to cut down the rice. So do we do 2? Oh no, it needs to be 2. It needs to be 2, so we need to cut the top off. And then 4x katsu is gonna go here. Or let's see, so this needs to go, like this. This is gonna look up. So we're gonna need to drag this over 3. This actually needs to go 1 more. So we're gonna start with this, grab, go 3. And then go back, needs to go back all the way this way. So we actually need to move this forward 1 more time. And then back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And weld. And then we need to push. We need an arm to push. So then B is gonna go down 1 without grabbing. It's just gonna push. Why can't it push? The rice is not gonna be there anymore. What's the problem? I should be able to push this down, and then this down, and then this down. Because this rice is no longer going to be here. I think this is I understand why they're saying it can't be done, because this katsu is impeding or intruding on the spawn space of another object. But we only have 1 of that object, and we've already confirmed, or we've already processed and moved this piece out of this region, so I should be able to push this down here. But for some reason, I cannot. Only tool. Oh, hang on. I'm completely wrong. Delete. I just used the wrong instruction. So this needs to go 1 and then back 1. Now, can you push 2 at a time, or does it need to be welded? You know what? Let's put a riveter here as well. What? Why did this get moved over here? Where did this come from? I can't delete it either. Katsu, you... Why is it putting 2? What is going on? Delete, 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 delete. What in the hell? Why does the curry have a front and a back? Why is the riveter duplicating the Katsu? Oh! Okay. I understand. I guess we could move this out 1, and then this forward 1, and then this would go out 4, and then this would go back 7. Get rid of this, and then we need a welder here. Ah, damn. I assume we can't put it here. Yep. Because that's gonna be in the way of this. Yeah, it's a shame that the welders and the riveters are automatically triggered. 'Cause this would make it so much easier if I could have the riveter here and then just not run the weld command until it needs to be riveted. Unless it's an extra 3 million, but it does work. We just completely waste a Katsu is all. But the Katsu doesn't cost us anything. Oh, we only get 4? Okay, so yeah. Oh, I see. Alright, back to the drawing board. Get rid of it. Okay. So where are we at? So we're making the pre-made rice bundle here, or the rice curry bundle. Now, what if we... Let's get rid of this and get rid of this. What if we just put it on the opposite side here? So we're going to move this forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. Too far. 6. 5. There we go. So then this needs to be this long. And then the Katsu can go here, and then we can do our rivet shenanigans. And then like this. Okay. So we can actually, if we move this forward 1, and move this forward 1, and move this forward 1, we would actually only need to go 4. And then we'll have B move 1. -1 with no grab. And then copy, copy, and then copy, copy. And then we would have a welder here. Almost. We just need to weld this to this now. So let's go back to this. Let's delete all this. Okay, we can do that. That's convenient. So we'll move everything out by 1. So A is going to go 5. So we'll move this over 1, this over 1, and this over 1. Like this. And then this can go here. And then we'll have our B chain run here. So we're going to move down 1 and then up 1. And we're going to copy this and go copy, paste, copy, paste. And then the whole thing can we just have A move back? Will that drag the curry with it? There we go. Nice. That's pretty damn efficient, I think. I like it. David, I realize I neglected to explain something to you. A lot of Japanese people have happy memories of their mother making curry, so it's a dish that has a cozy feeling. What kind of stuff did your mom make for you, David? Oh, nothing out of the ordinary. Spaghetti and meatballs, taco salad, a lot of baked casseroles. No wonder you look so healthy. I would love to try making a whole line of classic foods based on American home cooking one day. You'll have to show me all of these things. I'd be happy to, but I have to say I'm not sure how appetizing a plastic tuna noodle casserole would look in a restaurant window. Alright. Next. Job well done.
Thanks to the Tasty Plastic Task Force for all your help over the past few months. I wouldn't have been able to concentrate on the plastic formulations if you hadn't handled the manufacturing part.
No problem.
To be honest, I've never in my life seen a manufacturing process quite like the ones you designed for these. I guess I would say they're very unique.
Is that good?
let's not consider this too deeply.
By the way, I wish to apologize for keeping you here for so long. I do hope you were able to enjoy the area a little bit in your free time. Gifu Prefecture has all kinds of interesting history and culture. Many years ago, this area was famous for sword making. Thankfully, there's no need for swords today, but that spirit lives on. Now some of the world's finest kitchen knives are made here. And since you did such a good job cooking plastic food with me in our own kitchen, I thought you should have this.
Yes!
Really?
Yes, really. This style of knife is called a santoku, and it was made just up the road from here in Seki City.
This is amazing. But I'm sad to say I'm not much of a chef.
Take up a new hobby, David. Come on, live a little.
Surely there's someone in your life who likes to cook, or there will be, sooner or later.
Thank you very much, Ishibashi-san. I learned a lot from you, and I'll treasure this forever.
Well, I have to say I'm looking forward to finally getting back to Tokyo. Though I'll kind of miss the challenge of making inedible plastic look delicious.
It's strange work if you think about it. Plastic food creates hunger, but won't ever satisfy it. It's the business of creating desire.
Someone's gotten philosophical all of a sudden.
You must be tired. I know I am. Let's try to relax while we can.
Sounds like a good idea.
I'm all in for some downtime. Maybe I can even take a day off.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Samoe. Niigata, a young manager. Spring 1987, Niigata.
Well, here we are again.
So much for getting a day off.
Just after we got back to Tokyo, we had another meeting with Terahata-san. He praised us for our work on the plastic food line, but quickly shifted gears to tell us about another factory he wanted us to assist. So, with hardly enough time to process our adventure in Gifu, we were off again, this time to the north.
I wonder what fun things there are to do in Niigata.
Skiing, I guess. I don't know anything about that.
Not at this time of year, by the looks of it.
That sounds fun. Let's ski.
I don't even know if it's the right season. Anyway, if our experience in Gifu is any indication, we won't have time for things like that.
You're probably right. I wonder if there's anything else to do around here.
Karaoke.
I'm sure you'll find something.
Drinking. When I first met Yosuke, I thought he looked way too young to be in charge of a division, especially at a Japanese company. I even wondered if he was the son of an executive or something like that. But it turned out he was just smart and worked hard and had big ideas, so the company had made a bet on him.
Hey, so this is the famous David Sugimoto, huh?
Nice to meet you, Morita-san.
Aw, come on. Call me Yosuke. Isn't that more natural for you?
I guess so. Nice to meet you, Yosuke.
I guess so. Nice to meet you, Yosuke.
Now we're talking. I got the story from the boss. Sounds like you really helped out with that plastic food line. The stuff we're going to make here is a little different, though. They're devices, things people interact with every day. It's not enough just for them to look good. They have to be functional.
Sounds like that does change the design considerations.
Why don't we get started and you can see for yourself?
Compact camera. Take this camera for starters. What are the important features to consider when designing something like this? It should be easy to use, of course. Definitely. Leave the complicated cameras to the professionals. It should be light too, so it's easy to carry around. Definitely. If it's light, I can take it on any trip and photograph anything that happens to catch my eye. What about you, David? It should take good photos? Excellent point. Nobody wants blurry or washed out photos of their precious memories. Let's keep these three priorities in mind as we create this camera. Drills are like arms, but with cutters on the end instead of grabbers. Ah, okay, I see. Okay. Nice shot! Alright, so we've got... This is the, like, pre-grip, so you've got the grip on the side here, and then the nice shot. And then this here, and then this, and then a viewfinder. But this actually needs to be here. So we need to cut two out of this. So A up 2. And then a back 2 with no grab, because it's incapable of grabbing. And then everything else needs to be welded together. So we need another arm. B, just push everything. There we go. And then we need welders here, here, if we pull that back, it's not going to work. Well, I guess we have a riveter here, then it's just done. Oh, delete that. And then push it one more time. B1. Done. Donezo. Nice. Now, I want us to consider what happens to this camera in the future. It gets old and falls apart? I mean, what happens to the product design? It gets even smaller and lighter and better quality, right? I suppose it's okay to assume that, yes? So what does that mean? David, any ideas? A camera you take everywhere without even thinking about it? Yes, exactly. And a glasses cam. What? Yes, exactly. A glasses cam. A what? A glasses cam. A camera so small and light that it's integrated into your glasses. You take a picture of anything. We're not quite there yet, but that is surely the future of photography. So he's thinking like this. He's a visionary. Keep it up. Hey, champ. We were amused to see that your mother's wish for you to see the country came true just after she sent her letter. Being shipped out to the countryside to help design a factory there must mean they like the work you've done so far. Keep it up and your reputation will grow, and soon after that they'll be asking for you by name. Eventually you can get back to the business department where you wanted to be, but that can come in time. If you're enjoying what you do and you're learning something, you might as well keep doing it. And it's good to get that experience when you're young. Many years from now, you'll look back on these days and you'll see how it all fits together, even if you think it didn't at the time. Your mother is telling me you've heard me saying this 1,000 times already, so I'll stop it for now. All the best, Dad. P.S. Thank you for the plastic sushi and other foods. We really got a kick out of them. You'd rather put them on a doily on top of the piano next to the coasters from Cancun. It's starting to feel very international in here. Pocket calculator. What about a pocket calculator? What are the important features there? You want the number display to be nice and easy to read? Certainly. And you want the buttons to be clear and easy to press? That's right. And you want it to look cool? Wait, really? Absolutely. Why carry a calculator at all if it isn't going to be the sleek, futuristic tool of a modern business warrior? I think the time of calculators being cool has passed. Was there ever such a time? No, you young folks. Okay. Display. And then we need to do a bunch of buttons. We need 2 rows of 3 buttons. So we're gonna do basically the Makizushi design again. But that needs to go under a line of 3 buttons. Okay, we have limited tools here. So let's do an arm, and then we're gonna push. Copy, copy, paste, copy, paste. Oh no, we don't want to push it again. We want to weld here. Unless we push it like 3. And then we do that twice. So let's put another arm here, B, and then we'll copy all of this, copy, and paste it here, but it's going to be, instead of A, it's going to be B. Let's see, this can go out 1, 2, 3. So that's a maximum of this, right? And that's not gonna, no. Rivet. Push it out. Rivet. Well. And then copy and then go back. 1. Move that off, and then copy this. And then we're gonna need a welder. Let's see what that looks like so far. I guess it doesn't really matter. And then let's pull... with it on, with grab on. And then we want maybe an arm down below here to push it up. So then C will go up 1 and then go down 1. But then we don't. Oh, well, that shouldn't matter because then we can just do A2. And then back to And then forward 1. And then back 1. And then forward 1. And if we put this here, let's go here, forward. There we go. See it in action. Nice. I don't know if it's optimal, but it's nice. The modern office worker surveys the landscape in front of him. Bam! He has an idea, but it requires some quick calculations. He grabs a calculator from his pocket, a sleek, high-performance number-crunching machine. Within just a few operations, he has some idea of the figures involved. What a cool salary man! Would you really do it like that? I hate to say this, but I'm not sure a salaryman can be cool. What? Why not? I could at least be... I could at least be the exception, couldn't I? Oh, Yama-san. Maybe we should move on. Poor boss. Pachiso. Oh no, is this a mini-game? An upbeat marching tune was playing from the speakers as the announcer kept up the constant patter, trying to draw people inside. And every time the doors opened, I could hear the loud noise of metal balls falling through the dozens of machines clacking into trays. If that wasn't disorienting enough, seeing Tomoe in her non-work clothes made her seem like a totally different person.
All right, let's make some money.
Let's get you addicted to pachinko.
Money? Is this gambling?
It's not. I mean, not really. You don't make money officially, but you can make money, if you catch my drift.
Is this all on the up and up here?
Of course, it's all perfectly legal.
It just skirts a bunch of rules.
The way you're saying that isn't exactly reassuring me.
Listen, are you ready or not?
So the legal loophole for pachinko is that when you're actually in the pachinko shop, you're not actually winning like tokens, like say at an American casino, where you can take the tokens directly back to the counter at the casino and exchange those tokens for money. To avoid the gambling laws, the tokens themselves are what you leave the pachinko parlor with, and you take them to another business nearby that will then trade the pachinko tokens for money. So as long as it's not the same business that's converting your dollars to tokens and then converting your tokens back into dollars, it's technically not considered gambling for money. So it's a loophole that I guess has never been patched because nobody really cares enough to try to fight it. David, as ready as I'll ever be.
As ready as I'll ever be.
That's the spirit. Now let's get in there and win.
What the hell is this? What kind of pachinko machine is this? No, let's see what happens. Tutorial. The goal of Pachisol, Pachinko Solitaire, see, I'm unfamiliar with this, is to clear all the cards. You start the game with 12 balls and lose when you run out. Balls and cards each have a value between 1 and 8. You can clear a card when the value is exactly 1 above or 1 below the ball value. Okay, so to clear 3 or 5, you need a 4, right? And then to clear a 2 or a 7, you need a 1 or a 3, or the 7 would be a 6 and an 8. Wow, what a pain in the ass. When you clear a card, it will unlock the cards below. This will also change the ball value to the value from the cleared card. Because of gravity, the ball can only move to lower areas of the playfield. When you get stuck, use a launcher to launch a new ball. Clearing the red card removes the ball from the playfield, but grants you an additional ball. Oh lordy. This is not what I signed up to play. So, give me a ball. 6. Well, 6 is not 1 above or below 1, so... Do I click on something? Like 6 is not going to clear 6 or 1. So it's just going to sit there. 2 should clear 1. But it will not clear 3. Oh! Hang on. New game. Actually, I could have reused that ball elsewhere instead of just going new ball. So, right. We have a 5. A 5 can clear a 4. The 4 can clear a 3. The 3 can clear a 2. Then the 2 can only go down, so the 2 can't clear a 4, so that's just a new ball. That's just it for this ball. Yeah, so new ball. So a 1 can clear a 2. And that's it. This ball is lost. So a 6 can clear a 5. A 5 can clear a 6. And that's it. Five can clear a 6. A 6 can clear a 5. A 5 can clear a 6, which can clear a 7. And that's it. 7 can clear an H. And then we just take the points. 8 can't clear shit, so that one's just lost. Yep, get it out of here. 4 can clear a 3. 3 can clear a 2. 2 can't clear anything down below, but it can take this. No, it has to be adjacent to the 7, doesn't it? Yep, okay. So 3 can clear a 3 can clear a 4, and then the 4 can clear the 3. There we go. Uh, 2 can clear a 1. The 1 can clear a... Can the 1 go into the 1? No, but I can clear the 2. And the 2 can't clear anything else. And that ball is just lost. 7 can clear a 6. 6 can go in the 7. Get an extra ball. 5 can clear a 4. 2 can clear a 1. 3 can clear a 4, which can go into a 3. 1 is nothing. 6 can clear a 5. 4 is lost. 5 can clear a 4, which can clear a 3. Which does nothing for us. 8, 7, 6, 5. Nope, we lost. Damn. Alright, one more try. Three. 3 can clear 4, which can clear 3, which can clear 4, which can clear 5, and 4. And that's it. 2. We'll take the 1, 2. Nothing else. 5 can clear 6, which can go into 7. Or we could bring it all the way down here and take 7, 6, 5, 4, and then lose it. 2 can clear 3, which can clear 2. Which can clear 1, which can clear 2, which can go into 3. That was a good one. 3 can clear 2. And nothing else. 4 can do 5, 6, 7, and 8. 7 can go into 8, which can clear 7 and 6. 8 can go into 7. 6 can go into 5, I guess. 2 can go into 1. 3 can clear 4, which can go into 5. 4 into 3. 5 into 6. And 6 into 7. There we go. We got a clear. Super Defender. Win a game of Pachinko Solitaire. Classic variant. Okay, now we hit back. I don't want to do a new game. Do we just press something? Win count 1. I don't want to hit new game. Let's just go back. Close Pachinko. All right, handheld game. The modern business warrior doesn't just take his work seriously, he takes his fun seriously too. So he's always serious. When he begins to play on his handheld gaming device, everyone can see he isn't fooling around. It would have to be something that doesn't look ordinary. Any ideas, David? Oh, I don't know. What if it had 2 screens? 2 screens? What would you do with the second screen? Well, you could have a bigger level, right? Or play 2 games at once. David, this is David, this is quite an unexpected idea, but this just might work. We're gonna invent the Nintendo 3DS. So this can actually be the last to go on. So if we assemble the bottom part first and then just push the top on, I think this is going to be significantly less complicated. So the first part is going to be actually rotating so we're going to take a screen, so let's take A down 3. No, we've already failed because now we can't have this track here. So you get out of here. So you arm a push 3. Then flip. And we're track 3. Oop, no. Huh? Like this. And then if we have A push down once, it'll weld them. And then A flip. Let's see what this actually looks like. Is that correct? No. So we need B to flip first. B flip first. So we actually want the stripes on the back need to be on the top and the bottom, not together. So don't flip here. We want A to flip here. There we go. Now they're on the top and the bottom. So now we can push down and weld. And now when we flip, okay, now they're the right way around. Let me just visualize this again. So flip, push down, flip, push down, weld, flip, and then we just have a welder and a welder. And that's gonna be cheaper than having another arm. And then we just have A push down one more time. Oop, no, I meant to be here and here. And there we go. Okay. That took a bit. Nice. Well, this certainly is a unique device. I'm worried I came up with a bad idea. You shouldn't be. Nobody can predict for certain what will take off and what won't. Well, that's what you have design departments and marketing departments and field, not field, but like industry research departments for. This is really not the job of engineering to, or at least this is not the job of the production department to come up with these ideas. And I'm confident people will want this. Imagine sitting on the train in a row of people playing single screen games and you pull this out. What a shock! Nobody will want to go back to single screen games again. Oh no, you don't think we could start a multiple screen trend? We might want to investigate 3 and 4 screen models just in case. Now he's gone insane with power. He has to be stopped. Return. The future world.
David, I've been meaning to ask you something. What do you think the future is like?
The future?
Stay in the past, stay in the 80s, it's not worth coming here. I'm not sure I ever thought about it much.
I'm not sure I ever thought about it much.
Really? You never wonder where we'll go from here? We're living in a time of rapid technological development. Soon, electronic devices will be incorporated into all areas of our life. Food, medicine, finance, education, entertainment.
Sounds a little scary, to be honest.
That's why I strongly believe that we need to think carefully about what kinds of products we make. Are we truly improving people's lives with them? Are we contributing to their potential and their fulfillment as people? Matsuzawa might not have the most advanced technology, or the biggest factories, or the most handsome executives.
Oof.
Hey, I can hear you from over here.
But we're inventing the
Burning
future
your boss like that.
alongside everyone else.
All right, Pasokon. Wow, we're making a computer too? I'm afraid it's not quite as impressive as it seems. We're creating a compatible model of another computer type under our own brand. So the components are taken care of and we're just assembling the case? More or less. The personal computer business tends to work this way, with multiple firms working together on a shared platform. Why would people choose our model in that case? There are a few different ways we could try to differentiate ourselves. We could compete on price by saving money on parts and undercutting the other companies, Or we could add a new feature, or we could add new features that our competitors don't have. Sounds difficult. It is. That's how we're going to differentiate our personal computer in another way. We're going to make it look extremely cool. What? Okay, this is just the computer tower part, not the monitor. Okay, so we have a 1X panel. And this needs to be combined with 2X drives and 2X buttons. So we need to chop down 2 on the bottom here. Okay. So we got a drill. So we're going to drill this bit out, bzzzt, and then we push it down. So we have an arm here. And a riveter here. So then in that case, we'll do A forward 2, buzz, then A back 2, unbuzz. And in that same movement, we can have B go forward 1. And B can retract 1. And then we can have, do we have an arm? Do we use an arm? If we use an arm on a track, so let's delete this. We'll do a track like here. C will be here. And then C can go. I guess we really only need this to be 2 wide, right? Well, maybe 3. Because we'll need something like this. Okay, so we've got this. And then C is going to push down 1 and rivet that. Ah, I see. And then C's gonna move over -1. What? Oh no, I want it to slide, not. There we go, there we go. There we go. And then at the same time, B is going to extend. So we've got weld, and then C can retract. Yeah, C can retract 1. Let me watch this from the beginning again. Do we put this down here, maybe? Ah. That should work. And then we can have C move over one. Oop, no, move over one. Next, can we have C doing this while these two are getting set up? So C can actually start like here. And then C, while this is going on over here, C can be extending twice. And then copy, paste, retract one. So that's set right there. And then C will have to move over 2 without the grab. Do its normal thing. And then C will pull back 1 with no grab, move over 1, and then push out 1, and then we're done. Not too shabby. I'm sure it's not fully optimized, but it works. This computer case does look good, but do you think people will really decide which model to get based on how it looks? Won't they review the features and price first? Oh, David, you've got a lot to learn about business, my friend. Features and prices are important, to be sure. Sometimes the cheapest option is all the customer is looking for, but other times they're looking for something that speaks to them. Something that has a soul. That's right, a soul. A product can be more than just a sum of its parts if it has personality. Personality, huh? It never occurred to me that a computer could have a personality. Return to menu. Camcorder. Alright. Let me guess, Marita. You're dreaming up a strange new kind of camcorder to make instead of simply going with a standard design. You got me. I was investigating if it was possible to make a head-mounted version. If you put a camcorder on someone's head, they would probably fall over. But if there was a way to keep the weight down, you could record with a helmet cam while still using your hands. In the 80s, though, camcorders were still humongous in the 80s. Imagine an investigative journalist is trying to catch a corrupt politician. He zooms by on a motorcycle just in time to catch him taking a bribe, and before they can do anything about it, he's gone. That sounds like something out of a movie. A camcorder on his head would even make him look like some kind of cyborg. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? I think maybe we have a different definition of cool. Oh boy, alright, let's see. One body, big old body. So we gotta chisel out a lot. So we're gonna need a track for this, I think. Let's just make it maximum width at first, and then we'll optimize it down. So at the start, we're gonna need A to go forward 3. And then forward 2. Oh, right. Forward 2. Forward 3. Now, if we lop this off, like if we now pull this up 2, what happens to this extra chunk here? So if we do use that same principle, but instead of going out 3, can we go out 4? No. Shit. Okay. Okay, and then move forward. Where's our cassette? Oh, it's over here. So we can put this here. Like this. And push it down 3. It can be welded here. And then the viewfinder is going to go... Ah. Okay, so let's watch this from the beginning here. Can we do B on the same B? Oh, no. No, it has to go here. So B, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rivet. Where's our microphone? Yeah. Copy, paste, and then... Oof, this is so many parts. This is not going to be cost efficient at all. And then B's got to go back 1. Move it forward 1. Is that not complete then? This is all one piece. What's not done about it? Is it because this square is still here? Like, do you have to get rid of all of the waste? If so, then we've just, like, this whole design needs to go away. Okay, well, rip that. Let's get rid of all this. So we're going down. And then up. No, I guess like... over 1, and then up 2. And then over 1. And then down 2. And then over 1. And then up 3. And I guess we can put this here. No, where does this start? Okay, then A can go forward, grab off, go forward, or backwards, I guess. -4. I'm gonna go forward 4. And have a welder here. Oh god, why? Oh my god, alright. Okay. Here, how about instead of that, we do a riveter here. Bam. And then we go all the way forward again. So what do we do with this now? If we put this viewfinder here, can we retract? No grab, just move forward. And move forward again. The problem is I'm going to need a riveter here. And as soon as I do this, as soon as I stop this operation, it's going to... And maybe we just release A from here. We do a second track on the bottom here. Okay, and then U, B are gonna pick it up from here. And move it forward 1, 2, 3. Don't need this to be way longer, okay. Six. I mean another riveter. I don't think we can reuse that Riveter. Copy, paste, -1, grab on, done. There we go. Not the most efficient, but it does get the job done. And it's neat to look at. It's kind of satisfying to watch it work. You could probably do something like if we moved the track for A up one and had it extended at all times, we could probably have A come forward a bit and grab these parts and move them into place as well, so you only had to have one riveter on top. But I'm not super dedicated to getting everything maximally efficient, so let's just go ahead and move on. It's a pretty standard camcorder, but the range of features and sleek look should make it a decent option to the market. I know that it doesn't reach your ambitions just yet, Morita, but at least you can take pride in that. Yeah, I'll just have to keep pushing to make even better things. That's a good attitude. I can see why they mention you often back at headquarters. Oh, they're talking about me at headquarters? Oh, I mean, sure, a little bit. It's natural to talk about how the different product divisions are doing, of course. Maybe they're talking about you too, David. Oh, I hope not. Alright, we watched that enough already. On the golf course. Of course they're golfing.
I suppose it's time to say goodbye for now. But I hope we can work together again sometime in the future.
Thanks, Morita-san. I mean, Yosuke.
Don't worry about it. You can call me either way. Before you go, here's something for you to take back with you to Tokyo. Niigata is famous for high-quality rice.
Sake!
And one thing you can do with high-quality rice is make high-quality sake. Water is an important part of the equation, too. Because we get a fair amount of snow here, the mountain streams are exceptionally clear. I hope it'll bring you memories of the time you spent here.
Wow. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm digging the music in this. After we got back to Tokyo, I was informed that I would be attending a certain golf game. I'd never played golf before in my life, so I started to panic. However, Oyama-san stopped me before I bought a set of clubs and a membership at the driving range. He told me it would be enough for me to show my face there, and he would take care of the rest.
Nice shot.
Matsuzawa Kaicho.
Oh, it's you, Oyama.
This is the new employee you wanted to see.
Ah, yes. David, was it?
The Matsuzawa chairman looked me over. Despite his advanced age, his eyes were quick and alert.
I see. David, this is my granddaughter, Mayumi. As you can no doubt tell, she's a headstrong, modern woman. She didn't hesitate one moment to put on pants and join us out here on the golf course.
Yes, let's all applaud her for putting on pants.
However, despite her enthusiasm, her swing needs work.
Grandpa.
In your opinion, David, what should she focus on?
Me? But I don't know anything about golf.
Just try to answer as best you can.
I guess one thing she could try is...
Making sure her mind is free. Well, the top answer seems to be the right one. Like, the bottom answer is always the weird, socially awkward answer. But this one makes me wonder, should I be making comments about about the body of the chairman's daughter?
paying closer attention to the way her body moves.
I see. Interesting. Thank you, Oyama.
Yes, sir.
What was that all about? I had no idea. Alright, well, it's, we're about coming on 3 hours of recording here, so I think that's probably enough for the first episode. This has definitely been a very interesting puzzler. I've never played a game quite like this. I mean, I've played plenty of automation puzzle games, but nothing quite like this, and I'm intrigued. I'll definitely come back to be playing some more of this in the future. Yeah, there's definitely some replayability, some fine-tuning. Again, the Kaizen, the spirit of coming in and making it maximally efficient, each one of your individual puzzle solutions. So there's a lot of work to be done in comparison to other people. I don't know how many people are playing this just yet. This just came out today or yesterday, so a lot of this should be new to most folks. But yeah, a lot to come back and not only finish the story, but see if we can fix up some of our really sloppy solutions to the puzzles. So, if you've been enjoying this playthrough of Kaizen, a Factory Story, hit like and subscribe. If you want to check out Kaizen, a Factory Story for yourself, head on over to Steam and pick it up. And if you want to let me know what you think of the playthrough, then hit the comments down below. But whatever you do, I will see you right here again in the next one. So, until then, bye-bye.